Welcome to the Asian Idols channel. I'm Cherry. Today, our video features the following exciting content. What do you think about this
Luo
topic?
Jin never expected it. Tang Yan's father's gesture at the memorial restored his daughter's reputation. The old traditional doctors from Tonggu County squeezed together at the entrance of the small auditorium in Babaoshan, lining up to hand over their business cards. They cared nothing about celebrities, they simply wanted to light a stick of incense for Luo Shunxi. One of them carried dried tangerine peel in his pocket, saying Old Luo used to love adding this ingredient to his prescriptions. He brought it today so Luo Shunxi could take it with him. The elegiac couplet written by disciple Li Ming hung in the most prominent spot, the ink still wet. The four characters Xinglin Chun Nuan shimmered under the heater, glowing like freshly warmed medicinal paste, so hot it made people's eyes sting. Tang Yan's father, Tang Hui, stood quietly among the crowd. His gray-white hair was neatly combed, and he offered anyone he met a cigarette before adding, "I'm Luo Jin's father-in-law." Outsiders thought he was trying to show support for his son-in-law, but in truth, the two old men had video called just a month earlier, one teaching how to make soup, the other demonstrating pulse reading. Now, only Tang Hui remained to help the family collect the last stack of medical records. The cigarette wasn't even lit, a gust of wind blew ash onto his leather shoes. He lowered his head to brush it off, and in doing so wiped away his tears too. Back in October, Tang Yan had been filming night scenes in Hangdian. She wrapped at 2 in the morning and immediately opened a video call upon returning to the hotel. On Luo Jin's end was a stark hospital corridor, cold under the harsh fluorescent lights. His father had just been taken in for dialysis. The two said little, separated by 300 kilometers, silently eating bread in front of their screens like two overworked office employees on the brink of collapse. The crew thought she looked drained because she was too immersed in the role. In reality, she was terrified of the phone ringing and someone saying, "Dad is gone." When the call finally came, she didn't cry. Her first question was, "Has Mom eaten?" Only after hanging up did she crouch beside a flower bed and retch, her makeup still on, half her lipstick swallowed. After the memorial, reporters blocked the exit waiting for a quotable line. Tang Yan waved them off and helped her mother-in-law down the steps. The elderly woman's legs buckled, her full weight leaning onto Tang Yan's arm. Tang Yan clenched her jaw and moved slowly, step by step. The next day, gossip accounts praised her as high EQ, though none mentioned that her arm had been swollen for 3 days afterward. She could barely hold chopsticks without trembling. Luo Jin brought his father's manuscripts home, a whole box of thread-bound notebooks, stuffed with candy wrappers, buzz tickets, even a 1984 grain coupon. The most worn notebook had on its title page the words "Notes of a Young Physician Shunxi," signed at age 22. Late at night, while reading through them, he couldn't help laughing. His handwriting was awful when he was young, worse than the patient's charts. Tang Yan handed him a pair of reading glasses. Only after he put them on did he realize the lenses were clear. She had bought them at Panjiayuan, finding a frame identical to his father's, right down to the scratches. Now, the couple has returned to work. Tang Yan visits her new company to read scripts, asking the receptionist first thing, "Do you have any mint candy?" She claims she's quitting smoking, but really she just fears the bitterness in her mouth. Luo Jin divides his father's tangerine peel into little packets to brew his tea on set. The flavor is intense, the props master grimaced after a sip. Luo Jin laughed, "It cools the fire. Keeps your eyes from swelling in crying scenes. No one asks about their marriage anymore. Even the paparazzi have backed off. If she came to the funeral, how could they possibly be breaking up?" Sometimes, what defeats rumors isn't a formal statement, it's a funeral. What proves love isn't a staged photo, but the cat hair and bits of herbal medicine stuck to a black coat. Life, at last, returns to its old track, just like one of the prescriptions the old man used to write, bitter, astringent, the sweetness slow to arrive, but effective.
If this is your first time watching our channel, please hit the subscribe button to support us. Thank you.